Hey guys, welcome to chapter 1-3. And as you can see here, after that video, I do still have the mask in my inventory because I haven't come to a merchant yet. And I believe the drops in the house are the same each time. You get the chicken egg, get a flame grenade, which will come in handy actually, and then we'll get some gold. Alright, and out here, down the path, you have a little bit of a mob. The pistol is kind of useless, especially against this chainsaw guy down there. So just chuck that to the side and pull out the shotgun. And for the start, we're going to go in with a bang, or technically a stun. Got the grenade thrown, and I'm not going to worry about conserving my shotgun ammo, because this chainsaw dude can kill you in one hit, but he doesn't always hit you all that easily. Alright, and I do believe I just passed a bird's nest that was over top of my head. You can come back and shoot that if you want. Sometimes I get little diamond drops, sometimes ammo. And this one up here, we have another mob. And we're going to do the same thing, only this time with a flame grenade. And if you get it in the right spot, you can actually kill them all in one shot. You wouldn't even have to shoot your weapon. But I got it in a little bit of the wrong spot, so I just kind of finished them off. And then we'll go back and get the second bird's nest. And this one gave us TMP ammo. Alright, and once you get in here, you just want to get down there, get out of that area, because you do not want this whole town swarming you with your back in a corner. And because I thought I was awesome, I could just run in there and do whatever, I ended up getting grabbed. And we're just going to sit in the corner real quick, take some people's heads off. I'm actually surprised the guy on the roof hasn't tried to throw anything at me yet. And like I said before, just any chance you get, save some ammo. I still hear the music, so I'm not quite sure where the other enemy is. But then I realize it's probably the guy on the roof that's over there, because they always like to put one on the roof over here. And I'm not worried about looting this area. I'm just going to kill this guy, see if he drops anything, and then move on. Or in this case, actually, we were going to move backwards from earlier. We're going to go down this way, go into the farm, and go pick up something that we left. Because our first treasure was actually not our official first treasure. I just overlooked the first one. And we don't need a weapon, really. Maybe just at least one bullet. Or 2 bullets, I'm sorry. And nobody spawned here, so we're just gonna drop that, and grab that. And it's got a nice hefty price. It is definitely worth coming back for. And one thing to keep in mind is you do not want to shoot it down and let it drop in the poop, or whatever this is. Because your guy just won't reach in there and grab it. He's like, no, it's just nasty. Alright, moving on. We're going to start going forward again. And now we can go into this church. To a secret passage. And we're going to smash and grab. And it gives us the option to save, but I'm not going to worry about it at this time. And then we got another barrel. And we're going to move down to the secret passage. I don't know why I felt like it, but I just tried to cut the flame off a candle.
Selection of good things
in here, we're still talking about doing the 10 medals, which will actually be coming up soon and on this video. So here's that big one we went back for, 10,000, and the mask, 3,000. And that little ruby that we got from the chainsaw guy is also 10,000. I think I'm going to keep that one. It's probably going to come in useful.
Thank you. What are you buying?
Buy. And you can either hit up and down on the arrows or use your grip button to drag the menu here.
Is that all, stranger?
Not sure if you can hear the dog in the background, but sorry about that. I'm just going through here trying to organize and make room for my stuff.
Thank you.
And when you buy the TMP, you almost always have to buy the stock to go with it because it does help make a major difference. And since we have all that gold from going back and collecting the treasures,
Thank you.
we are going to do some upgrades. Just upgrade everything carelessly. And we're going to see how that works for us, because I do like the TMP. And if you like the rifle, like if you want to sit back, take it easy, don't let them swarm you, you can pick them off with a sniper rifle. Or if you want to go big and loud, you can take the grenade launcher, but I'm not sure how much ammo you're going to get. Oh, I think it's a rocket launcher, my bad. Anyway, don't mind me, I'm just going back in here. I forgot to sell some rifle ammo since I didn't go that way.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
And the cemetery. This is where the next of the medallions are. And just going to take this bird's nest out. And as always, we're going to shoot the birds. Now, there's two ways you can play this one. Because this person over here heard you shooting the birds, they're going to come after you. And you can sit back, let them come to you, fight them one at a time. But for sake of time, I'm actually going to just charge in here, take her out. And yep, he did see me, so we're going to fight. Thank you. Oh, and don't forget the medals. The first one's in the corner there. And the second one is on this tree. And the next one is actually on our right. I just kind of missed it going through there. And I'm not going to bother trying to go up to the door, create the cinematic, and then the phone call. We're just going to skip all that. We're going to take the bird's nest again, catch the grenade as it drops, and take on these two. Now, generally, if you shoot the dynamite in midair, it'll kill them. But that one got past the doorway just a little bit, and somehow that blocks the damage. And if you want to do this properly, look at the hint. Go look at the tombstones, and you'll see that you have the S, the M, and the V, as I call them. And so we're going to go 3 down, and we're going to go 3 again, and 3 for the 3rd time. Now we're going to start doing 4s. It's going to do 4, and take that one out. We're going to do 4, take this one out, which we still want that back actually. We're going to go 4 one more time, and then back to 3. So you do 3 3 times, 4 3 times, and then a 3, and you'll get the green cat's eye, and the medallion up here. And just checking the map to make sure I didn't forget anything, which we already knew we did. I'm going to come down here, hit this medallion, and start moving on. Somewhere. And on this first person... Oh, forgot about the phone call.
Leon, did I mention at any rate, at rep?
There we go. On this first person, you can wait for them to charge you and then kill them and hope to get some kind of loot. Or you can just take them out, knock them off the bridge. Same with the other ones here. And after your first jump... Oh, we got a snake. After your first jump, you're going to want to start going after medallions again. And the first one is actually, if you look backwards over towards the hole, or I guess up above the archway. There you go, backwards underneath the hole. And I saw it sparkle down there somewhere. There it is. And we're going to conserve some ammo with this guy. Just slice him up real good. Alright, now here, if you hear all the birds calling, you don't want to just run out there and scatter them, because they do all drop some good loot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the incendiary, and I'm going to throw it on that bird pile. And you still don't want to run in, just in case you didn't hit all of them. Alright, now that we got our loot, we do have a boss battle coming through that big door later. It is not on this video, but it will come later. Alright, and some of you may be wondering, why are we going to the merchant shop? Well, this next part, it will actually come in handy if you decide to use the special weapon from shooting the 10 medals. Or 10 medallions, medals, whatever you want to call them. And here, I would say you would want to save. Maybe try out some different options. But I'm just going to go in here. Well done, you've gotten all your medallions. Here's your special piece. Now there's a few things here. One thing I noticed a little bit later in. First, let's sell some stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What are you buying?
Alright, now
Choice, mate.
Punisher.
This ammo will penetrate just about
You can basically have what's that stuff called? Full metal jacket rounds, where it'll go through 2 enemies or maybe more. And it will be useful for this next round, although it starts out quite weak. And there's no need for me to have all these guns, so I'm just going to end up getting rid of it. And if you do decide to tune it up, the first one is actually 0.09 for level 1 power. I'm not entirely sure why it gave me level 2 off the get-go. I'm not sure if it's because of my gun power, or if it's because I ran it earlier and leveled it up to test it out. But it was still on a different save, so I don't see how that would happen unless it's a glitch. But either way, I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to sell the Punisher. And it's giving me 15,000. I think 10,000 if you don't have it level 2 for the power. And if you do that, it means it is no longer free. You have to pay 20,000 to get it, and it will come back at a level 1 power. Alright, now that we're done with that, I'm going to save, which unfortunately we'll see here is an accident, because I end up dying and I want to try to restart, redo the video, that way I have a clean video and no death. But we're just going to accept this for what it is. Going down here and just playing around, I was throwing the knife, ended up throwing my whole hand, so I'm trying to grab it while he's trying to run, and it's like, no, it's not working. Well, so I almost ended the video, and then I was like, no, well, I'm just going to back out, go back in the save, and it's like, no, I can't do that, because I just saved. So here we are. We're going to accept that death, even though I don't really want to. And we're going to do this. Alright. At least that time I was able to do it. Now what you can do, if you don't mind taking a little extra time, you can shoot the guy through the window. And make sure you stay far enough back not to attract the other guy on the bridge. And there it is. He ran into the bomb line and blew both of them up. And then what I like to do is just grab the knife, come over here, wave at the guy, and get his attention. And you gotta be careful not to go too far, because you can see here, he's starting to go up the ramp, trying to get to you. So just stay down in the water, let him blow himself up. And I got some more company down below. Now you'll see here in just a little bit why the penetration shots would be useful, because it's all of a sudden they come out of nowhere. And make sure you don't set off any traps. You can either blow them up safely or try to use them for later. I'm going to use them for later. This one I choose to blow up. I don't believe there's any people that spawn over there. And I'm going to knock down the first guy, trying to hope that the two of them can get to the line at the same time. And we're going to take out this guy. Just take some shots, do some stabs, try not to die. And anytime you charge in with the knife, I have found that it's best to take a step or two back if you're going to take a shot with your gun, because it's like you're too close and your bullet won't register that you're shooting them even though your gun's right in their face. Go over here and get an antique pipe, and we'll kill some snakes, get some chicken eggs. I'm not sure why a snake is carrying around chicken eggs, but we're gonna use that to heal real quick, and we'll get another one for backup. Nothing special here, just kill him quick. Get this guy, kill him quick. Alright, to the lake. We got another 6 minutes left on the video. Sorry this one's a bit longer. I'm not sure if it's just a longer mission or if I'm just playing slow. But up here I forgot if there was anything up here worth going for. All it does is activate a cinematic if you want to see it. It's just that giant fish thing swimming around. Shoot the bird's nest. Do some more looting. And we get a yellow herb. So now we're going to go into here. And if I remember right, it did not go in to the accidental one that I put the 2 greens. So we're just going to put that into a green one and then a red one into that one. And put that to the side for later. And if you haven't seen my other video or don't already know, when you mix yellow, green, and red, you have a full health restore plus maximum stamina increase. And if this is your first go around, I would go ahead and save. If not, just charge in here, do what you do, and get the thing dead. And it's going to be like your pistol and your ammo over here. When you're on the boat, you got the gun on the right, the arrows on the left, and don't think you really need to have them in hand right here, but I just have it happen. And you can go to either spot here. It doesn't matter. Either one's going to set off the cinematic and get the giant fish on you. I'm getting lost in such a big space. And then cinematic. Alright. Don't even worry about ammo. Just take as many shots as fast as you can. Just feel like you're pretty certain that you're going to make the hit when you do. And if he knocks you off the boat, which will happen from time to time, just make sure you swim back and forth. And I do like to keep the harpoon in hand because you do actually get to keep it in your hand. You don't have to bend back down and pick it up. Alright. When he's coming at you, he's always going to be coming from that side where the gate is. And I got one in the barrel, one in my hand. As soon as you know the shot's good, go ahead and take it. And you also want to make sure you have one kind of close up, because if you don't, I do believe he actually hits you. Just rapid fire here as fast as I can. I know this is a boss fight, but I swear they're getting longer and longer. There we go. Got it dead, only got knocked out once. I'm happy with it. And for this one, it's always like a up and down, like with the running motion. But for the most part, if you know that there's some kind of thing where you have to do with the controllers, you want to keep them up in front of you just in case you have to drop them, or move them side to side, or move them up. Because if you keep them down either at your side or in your lap, you can't really move them down if you have to move them down. And we'll take 82% for that one, still averaging 77%. Still enjoying it. And we're going to save here. But we're going to go one step a little bit further, and then we're going to end the video. We're going to get past that, past the phone call, get that out of there, and then we're going to save one more time. Now I'm hoping when I load back in we can just skip all that beginning part and go straight into the video.